to do the second part of the session that we're continuing on from last week. So, obviously it's part of your progression development module and it's about reflective practice. So this lesson is looking at nutrition. I asked you all to do your 7-day diary for last week. Have you all done that? Yeah, obviously the more detail you have, the easier it becomes when you're actually doing your reflective practice on it, okay, once you've done this delivery. Obviously quite a lot of you, you are footballers and you have been playing a while and you probably know quite a lot about nutrition. Okay, so I'm not going to teach you to suck eggs, but we're going to have a discussion. I do want you to take part as well. Alright, so it's not just about my delivery. The outcomes of this session, the summary outcomes are on the board here. Review the composition of a balanced diet for soccer players. Outline the nutrient content of different foods and diets. Advantage and disadvantage of fresh food and takeaways. State the contribution to ill health of nutrient deficiency and excess. Why is it important to have good nutrition as footballers?
Maximising performance.
Sorry, maximising your performance. Okay? You are what you eat, aren't you? Is there any such thing as bad food?
No.
No.
Just the amount only bad use.
Bad usage, thank you Lucas, yes. Alright, if you look at all the foods, the takeaways, the fried foods and everything, they come from basic nutrition, don't they? It's how you cook and how you use it. We'll look at the components of fitness, alright? We'll look at muscular endurance, muscular fitness, flexibility, but nutrition is equally as important, alright? And it can make a difference on your performance on the pitch depending on what nutrients and the balance of nutrients you're taking in. Agree? Yeah, okay, so by the end of the session, hopefully, we'll have met these objectives. You will learn and understand the composition of a balanced diet to include recommended daily intake of nutrients, food composition, role of nutrients, nutritional strategies for football players. All this PowerPoint is in your printouts. Okay, if you want to make additional notes, please do so, write all over it, there for you. I'll also put it as an attachment on Skype Solutions, along with the other things that I said we were going to do last week. So we'll talk about food. Food can be solid or liquid, and it supplies energy. Okay, and it's essential for growth, repair and reproduction. Right, you're at a very key age still, so it's important that you make sure that you get all the correct nutrients in your body and your food in your body, because you are continuing growing. Let's give you a background of what all the nutrients are, and then we'll look at the types of food that are in it, and then look at the types of food you should be putting together as footballers and when you should be eating it. Yeah? You alright with that? So, carbohydrates. There are two types of carbohydrates. What are they?
Simple, complex.
Simple and complex. Which ones do we need more of? Complex. Name some complex carbohydrates. Potatoes.
Bread.
Whole grain.
Tuna.
Pasta. What are the best types of complex carbohydrates? As in white or brown?
Brown.
Brown. Why? More natural. What's it got in it?
Whole grain. Whole grains.
Whole grains, which means it is what?
Natural gas.
Begins with F. Fibrous. Okay. What does well done Israel? Whoa.
Fibrous.
10 out of 10 for Israel on that one, yeah. Right. Fibrous, yes. What does that mean? Helps with what then? Digestion. Excellent. Carrots, that's what they say. What does they say? Eat a carrot and you can see in the dark. Yeah? I better go start eating more then. Carrots, so good for your vision. What else is vitamin A good for?
Healthy skin.
Healthy skin. Yeah? So it's good for vitamin A for healthy skin. Okay, so they're the prime things what vitamin A is about. What about vitamin D? Calcium. Yeah, helps at bones, bone growth, bone repair, teeth. Yeah? So vitamin D is very important for those three things. Yeah? So it's so important to have iron in your body for the absorption and transportation of oxygen. Why do we need oxygen in our muscles? So that we can move, yes. And what are you expecting from your bodies, you lot? You expect a lot from your bodies. You put your bodies under a lot of pressure, don't you? With your training, your football, everything else you do, you're still growing. So this is why it's so important that vitamins and minerals are so important in our diet. potatoes, we've got turnips. What else have we got? We've got cabbage, we've got winter cabbage. They will be cheap foods. So don't go for foods that aren't in season, because your money will go a lot further. Alright? And you'll get all the right vitamins. So if you eat all the things that are in season over a period of 12 months, you will know you've got all the right vitamins all the time. So before training football games, the eating pattern 24 hours prior to a training game is very important. Alright, you don't realise how important these strategies are. So, breakfast. Hands up, honestly, how many of you have had breakfast this morning already? It's so important. Breakfast. Why do we call it breakfast?
Because you're breaking the fast.
You're breaking the fast from the night before. Alright, that's why it's called breakfast. Okay? So it's important to break that fast. So it's that you can get your best potential. Yeah? I've let you have a few months of seeing how you cope on your own and ideas, okay? So this is what this is about as well. I know we're laughing and it is fun because I like to make teaching fun. Alright? But we do need to start thinking about what we're doing to get the best for us on the pitch, because that's what we're here for. Yeah? I'm the one who does your Monday morning fitness, and I'm the one who's looking at your nutrition balance, yeah? The coaches are out there to give you the skill and their technique, okay? So we're making sure that what you're putting in, you can then get the best ability out there on the pitch. I last week gave you the objectives of your professional development module and what we had to do. Okay, we will be doing the refitness testing, okay, in a few weeks' time. You then have that opportunity to write and analyse your essay assignment in line with the marking criteria that I gave you last week. Is there anybody in this room who doesn't understand my expectations?
No.
So listen, in the next few days, I will put on Scout Solutions, this nutrition printout, and the stuff and the ACSM guidelines as well. Yeah, well, thank you very much. Make sure